Listen, if we are going with it, we are going with it seriously. Like, you are here for the big place, right? And you know what? I like Adeline. I want her on my team. I want her on my team. Yeah, you know what's happening. Thank you. Like, she is great, I agree. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today we have another Dimir control, but this one is a little bit different. We will be playing Stoic Sphinx in this build, so we will be way more aggressive, and there's a silent killer in the deck. No Reef, not the one, Virtue of Persistence. Today we will see it in full glory. It will be really fun. Other than this, we have a very strong control build with, sweepers, counter spells, all the good stuff, and single Duress to make sure that your Sphinx can go for this lethal. And man, I'll tell you, today games were fire, so I really think you will enjoy them. If you aren't subscribed, hey, maybe this is the day. Maybe this is the time to click this like and subscribe, or maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Alright guys, have fun, and I hope you will enjoy your time here. I'll be honest, I'm scared because this is a full removal hand. It's an auto win against creature decks probably. Are you a control? Anubis. Don't tell me you are a control deck. Please don't be a control. Yeah. Hello. Let's go with the howdy. Do you think it's a mountain? I honestly think it might be a control player. He is really tanking on this. Alright. Okay. I mean, I knew it. It cannot be just, mono white aggro or something, because that would absolutely obliterate them. Like, that would be an auto win. So, we are getting the matchup we don't want. That never happens before. Liliana is amazing. It's already all of them, right? Yep, here it is. Here it is. I mean, we cannot do anything about it, right? If he plays Stomper, I can Edict it, then he stab, then I go Liliana discard, then they pay 1 mana and they can go... it's not a difference. She will die. She will die instantly. But we need to go through them. Maybe at least Virtue will stick. I guess I could use her as a removal. That's probably better value, right? Maybe that was the play. But if we draw Memory Deluge or something, we don't want to lock our mana. So okay, so they identified this is not an aggro deck. I tell you man, whenever I see hand with 3 lands and 4 removal and sweepers, I know it will be a control deck. It's just, it's just a random thing, I just know somehow. Alright, this is actually a pretty interesting draw. It's not very value based, but it might allow us to go for those, juicy lethals. As long as he has white 1 mana, and that's good enough for the ley line, so we cannot cast Sphinx. I know we probably will have to, and we'll have to take the risk, but if we can afford to not to, that would be great. Okay, a tap land. If I played this, they probably have more, but it is what it is. Show me. They only have 4 in the whole deck. It's not easy to draw all of them, but they always do. I tell you, man. Every time they always need this card against what I have, and they always just draw multiples super early. It's hard to play because statistically this should not happen. Like, even having 1 at this stage of the game is already a good draw. Alright, thank you for really participating, man. I really needed something like it. So this is a very juicy... Why is there... Okay, they needed to choose. Okay, I really needed the 5th land because that enables the card draw from this. Alright. No caverns. I mean, this doesn't so far feel like a Traxa deck. It feels like a twist of the card. Huh. So I can kill it or counter it. So normally I like countering stuff, but this is like my last good card basically. And this is perfect, so let's not waste it. So we will be at 20, he will be at 27. Okay, okay. So I basically wait until I hit Memory Deluge, and then I can get ahead, basically. Right now we are kinda in this weird situation where we both wait who gets the better top deck. Like, this is what we are doing. Whoever gets the, the main top deck will probably win. I need Memory Deluge, he needs like a Trax or something. Alright, so I probably counter it. I could answer it with 2 cards, but it's still too much damage. 9 a turn is a big deal, and I really want this card though. So that should allow me to get a better draw. That was the perfect answer. Alright. That's kinda a weird one. I like the Reef, man. But those are the answers. This might be a bad play, but I will go with it. And this is literally the worst card of the deck. This is the one card I really didn't want to see. Alright, I see. He is fully tapped. So do I mill myself to try to hit Memory Deluge? That's the big question. I won't be able to play it unless I top deck a land. Alright, not the best Mire. Like, 4 cards is a decent chance for Memory Deluge, but it is what it is. We probably won't kill him with the Reef, so at some point that was the one thing I was happy I didn't see, man. Alright. That didn't feel like priority. However, if I play this, then the Sunfalls can hit it. And he cannot draw the third binding, right? So we probably go with the Sphinx. If we can hit him twice, maybe we open this game plan. The Archangel. That's fine. This is a lot of life gain, so this will slow the lethal plan by quite a lot. But at the same time, and I mean we go with it, right? This could kill Atraxa, but probably we need to try to kill him faster than Atraxa. If he goes Sunfall, I play another Sphinx. Like, we need to start dealing this damage, man. Like, he life gain insane amounts this game. I hope he will whiff soon. Alright, here's the Sunfall that we're talking about. He has the token, but it's only 1/1. When he activates it, we go Virtue. Every Sphinx so far is exiled. That means that Virtue doesn't get them back. He has some creatures though, so maybe. Okay, first we attack, that's for sure. I mean, theoretically it could not be Atraxa, but it definitely should be Atraxa. I could attack with the Reef maybe, but I'm just not super like feeling this whole... Oh my god, alright, but that's good. On his turn he won't be able to target my Sphinx. How do you work? Well, I'm not killing my own stuff, never mind. Alright, I mean, he has 1 top deck, and that's it. He cannot kill the Sphinx, he can trade though. I mean, we can do some magic maybe. I wish this had this 1 extra toughness, man. And so we could kill the... Man, that's the 3rd Archangel. Like, he life gained 12 damage, even though we answered every single one of them. So I would be at 24 and he would be at 9. I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. He's playing smart. I mean, it is good enough, right? I'm going for it. That's a weird play, but we will get those cards later. At some point we'll draw the 3rd land, At some point we will hit the 7th land, and then we can start going with the Virtues. And we can sneak some more damage. Man, we are basically just hitting each other face and life gaining everything we deal, so we just switch the life totals between us. But He has one card only. And honestly, he shouldn't draw very well for next few turns. Oh my god, this is insanely good. Oh man, this is really one of the best cards. This and the Traxa probably. So it's getting a little bit scary. Alright. Huh. Ha ha ha. Triple Sunfall is already out and triple Archangel. This is a hard choice. If I -2, then I probably need Path of Peril. Well, if I -2, then he has no creatures, right? I honestly don't know what I will do. I played her because I know I will play her, but those cards shouldn't be great, right? Let's just go with it, man. Let's just go with it. I don't have white mana. That's the freaking third binding, man. How good can you draw? Like, for real, man. Like, seriously, how can you draw so well? They have 4, they drew 3 of them in top 24 cards. And this is the one card that really matters. Look what the game would be if they didn't draw AAA line. At this point, drawing 1 is normal. 2 is super good. 3, alright, you're just good at Magic, I guess. That's not great, man. Especially with Up the Beanstalk, that makes this draw even better. Okay, that's actually something. The problem is this Beanstalk. Every time he whiffs, it doesn't matter because he just gets a new stuff. I can deadly cover up. I took it exactly for this reason, basically. At least I can start discarding for free, I guess. I'm not sure what we will discard, but we'll discard something from him or from his deck. It's getting kinda hard for better reasons. So, 3 Heart Migrations. He has 1 more. Man, he drew 3 of every card basically and nothing more. That's so weird. He already has the Cavern, so there's no point in getting rid of it. Elesh Norn. Nah, I think it's Heart Migration, man. He had another one as well. Are you serious? Oh my god, this guy knows how to draw. Man, this deck is just interesting. It's pretty packed with value. Alright then. Alright then. I mean, we will hit something. That's good. Okay, I'm so happy he discarded this, because this is something we can answer very easily. And I don't want to go for the ulti. Alright, unless you draw 2 cards, I guess. Or 2 creatures. No, so that's pretty good for him. Alright, how can we do? Man, I feel that we can absolutely win this, even after all of this. He is in full top deck mode. He has nothing. He's just, you know, just rolling the dice right now. I guess we have to answer and then he gets the Preacher, right? And we lose Liliana, but that's okay. We have to set up Virtue. Honestly, I expected the opposite. That's fine. That's fine though. And at least he won't draw the 4th binding, right? So there's something. Do we want Takenuma? You know what? This is basically a 7 mana Liliana. And we have 7 mana and Liliana. I'll take it, man. I think this makes some sense. Alright, show me the power of your top card. Alright, strong, but definitely not the best draw of the deck. Alright, so what can I get? Elesh Norn. So I have more life. I can draw cards with this. And Death Touch forces the trade. I kinda like it. This prevents... Well, oh my god, this prevents Atraxa top decks. You know what? Let's take it. This also is a great against... a great blocker against the Stomper, right? Listen, if we are going with it, we are going with it seriously. Like, you are here for the big plays, right? And now ley lines don't work, and Atraxa doesn't work. It's still a huge creature, but if we draw a removal, that's absolutely fine. I don't want to give him the chance to cast Atraxa. His full deck is relying on this doubling the value. See? No value. Suddenly, no value. Double Archangel. Where is the live gain? Huh. I think it's Preacher and then the Archangel. I mean, I'm stealing your stuff, man. And his top decks don't work because of Eleshnorn. We need to protect her a bit. Alright, land is great. I could go Liliana. Do I have something better? Probably not. Yep. Alright, Quick Start is tempting. I can mill a lot of cards with... I think this doubles the Reef as well. Oh, entering the battlefield. Alright. I can attack. Well, he will double block. So I need to draw a removal and then I can go around double block. Okay, that's a start. Okay. This is good. This is good. He should know that if I attack, that means I have a removal. Otherwise, it wouldn't make sense. He's playing very well. He knows exactly what's up. Okay, slowly but surely. And we have Legendary, so this is cheaper. I could kill everything, but then I lose Eleshnorn, and he has one draw to win the game, and you know that it will happen. You know it will happen. So we probably just kill something with March. He will probably try to attack with this. If he gets Atraxa, I just deadly cover up, remove her from the deck, and get Virtue. Aww, so sweet. He drew the fourth one, by the way. It won't work. That's why we played like this. But isn't that... I tell you, man, this guy just... He drew both of those cards with one draw, basically. Alright, I see. You know what? I think I have enough mana for March. So I can just go with what? 4-7. So we can kill Atraxa, life gain a lot, attack with everything, and I can get Atraxa with double triggers. I have 28 cards. I don't think they can mill me. I might be wrong. I think they cannot. Liliana's great. Sphinx is also great. But it's slower. It's slower and it's in the graveyard, so we can just get it back with different ways. Alright, you know what? Even with those insane top decks, I think we still win. Man, can I make a stop? No, I think it's too late. So I should kill Atraxa first, that's my bad. So we get Sphinx and Archangel because I messed up a little bit here. No cards. Still no cards. You know what? I could also try to force. I probably won't be able to attack with Eleshnorn. So, can I play two of them? So I need 8 mana for this. Yeah, I cannot, so it's just this. We need to get rid of the life gain, because I kinda need to kill this guy. Alright, that's a start, and we draw a card, which is also helpful. It can be a land. And he will die on the next turn, probably. Good. I think we'll still win, man, but that's crazy. Look at those 4 ley lines in top half of the library. And I told you, we need to keep her alive because she disables all of his top decks forever. And it did, man. If he got a Traxel of all the value, he would actually be fully in the game and in the lead. Like, he would actually win this game if we didn't prevent it. So I'm happy he played Eleshnorn, you know? Thank you, my friend. No value. No value. That's what happens when your whole deck plays around this. Alright, and I'm getting a Traxa this time. And that will be a double value. And you know what? Let's get double lands. I shouldn't mill myself. Sorry, man. Let's... Oh, I won't make it in time. Good game. If you are watching it, Anubis, that was a good game. You played very well, but man, those draws were devastating. I'm so happy we kept Eleshnorn. I hope you guys liked it. Alright, I kinda like this hand. We have a cheap counter spell, and then we have a big counter spell. Like, whenever you see some, some lands to keep playing into, some interaction for 2 and 3 mana into, redraw, it will be pretty good. So they kinda need 1-drop into 2-drop to even have a chance. We'll see. It could be a control, it could be a value deck. But, and this deck seems to be extremely popular today. Alright, so we will counter probably, then we probably counter again, and then we go for the throat. We will see. Our opponent is really tanking on this one. He should absolutely attack, we take the damage, it's fine, and we counter probably Talia, but we'll see. Easy. Sorry, that was the wrong counter spell. They have insanely good draw. This is literally the best draw this deck can have. So that's it. Our draw is pretty decent as well. Every turn we have 1 interaction, so as long as they keep playing 1 spell a turn, we can basically nullify their whole thing. This is not mana efficient, and I want to make sure this is a pretty scary card. They didn't play land, so is that a Ganja? No, they went into combat phase and no priority, so they don't have the 3rd land. That's actually really important. And with the Sphinx, we can probably ambush it very nicely. They don't really have interaction. I think we won. I honestly think we won. In big part because we are on the play, man. I'll be honest. I will be honest. And I will take this damage because there is not much pressure and I don't want to risk anything. Here, they won't be able to play against us and we still have land for the turn. And I could honestly raise them, but I don't need to. With double Memory Deluge, we are absolutely fine. The Sphinx doesn't need to do much here. If that stalls the game a little bit, that's good enough. The fact that I have a creature and now they need to cast something to break it, it's like good enough, man. Oh, that's so... they lost. Man, they have nothing on us. They cannot even attack. And normally you would get 4 damage, and this is actually a scary thing. If you don't draw a sweeper, you get enough damage that, things can happen. But in this situation, it actually doesn't matter at all. So, 6 mana, so 2-drop and a 4-drop. I will go like this. I think it's a pretty good one. Alright, let's go for blue mana. We need 4 blue mana sources. We got them anyway, but still. I will do it main phase because he is fully tapped. And let's start the lethals, shall we? We have go for the throat, so if they play something like Adeline, we can just kill it. Talia will be a bit of a problem, but we can just, answer when she is not in the battlefield. Like, this deck can play basically their whole deck on 2 lands, so, they keep playing stuff, probably. Let's see if they attack. Yeah. Alright. Alright, so the next turn is Memory Deluge with the flashback, or a small Memory Deluge into like some removal probably. I don't need this because, if they kill Sphinx, that's great. I don't need 2 of them, I need 1, and if they tap full, their full turn to go around it, like, I'm absolutely happy with the result. I could legit raise them, but why would I? I'm winning the long game, like 100%, so we can just go for the sure win. Alright, let's see. If they don't do anything, we just go Memory Deluge. And probably the 7 mana one. Because I don't need to double cast anything on this turn. I just need to make sure... we go Path of Peril and we win. I guess we won't. We have one Memory Deluge, so it's probably this into this. I don't need a sweeper because my Sphinx is better. They don't have white. They don't have white mana, so we can go for something like this. You know what? Let's go like this. It's even better. It's even better. Oh boy, he needs to go wider than, you know, I have Sphinx, and he won't be able to. I don't even need to go for Duress. And he cannot ever go through Sphinx, because we always play when he's tapped. So I mean, and those officers would deal probably like 12 damage by now. And he just cannot do anything. He cannot even attack us, man. He's getting to a point where he might start to, you know, attacking with 2 creatures. Do we go for 2? I don't need Duress. I could, but I don't need to. It's more fun this way. As long as you have this, you can just burn all your cards, it's fine. Like, you know you are winning. Oh man, Virtue! Do I have 2 mana? And I have Go for the Throat. Alright. Is this the best way to win the game? No. Is this the most fun? Absolutely. I love playing mono-white decks against mono-white. Adeline, go for her. Here she is. Here she is. And you know what? I like Adeline. I want her on my team. I want her on my team. Yeah, you know what's happening. Thank you. Like, she is great, I agree. Here you go. That's how we do it. Well, who's the mono-white right now? And let's get the token, because we earned it. See, it's so much more fun than just winning. I don't need to do anything. If he doesn't cast a spell and hoards the mana for removal, like Get Lost, I just don't cast it. And I keep the mana as long as he keeps the mana. So we are the aggro deck right now, and he is the control. Oh, that's cute. And that's the full turn. Let's get... Oh my god. I will take Path of... Man, those Path of Pearls are great. Yeah. He will scoop right now. Well, top 300. Mono white. We eat those for breakfast. Alright, so let's talk about this one. It definitely does a great job at stealing your opponent's creatures, even though we don't play robbery, we don't try to go for Siphon Insight, and we still stole basically every creature from our opponent. Virtue of Persistence, as always, is insane card. Man, 2 mana removal with Life Gain that also is a win con. Every turn, like, that's huge. And what about the Stoic Sphinx? I'll be honest, this is very deadly way to play Dimir. It deals so much damage so quickly. It like has very little problem with closing games, especially that if you pay attention. Restless Reef is ×4 here. We don't go Mirex, we just actually want to kill our opponent with pure damage. It also means that if you get them to 10 or something, you know, attack with the Reef, then play another Reef tapped, and until end of the game is your opponent is like, well, I better never tap out again. So whenever you feel they don't have removal, just go for it, and it's like a lethal threat basically. So first you need, of course, to hit, you know, 2 or 3 times with the Sphinx to get this, you know, good lethal range so you can pressure them. But this is something that no other deck can do so well. If you don't play Sphinx, you probably don't care about life total. Here you actually can go for, you know, kills, for pressure. That also enables you to play different game that other control cannot really. For example, if you have board advantage, you know your opponent cannot target it. So guess what he will do if he plays white, like Atraxa the Korsami? He will Sunfall. So if you are prepared with a counter spell, or even like a very efficient one like Negate, you know that they try to sweep, you counter it, and then they die. So you kind of get this aggro game plan, but you don't really lose any value during the game. Also, even though this has 3 toughness, it's really great at blocking creatures. You have seen this against the mono white game. If they have 1 or even 2 drop like the Vanguard, they actually cannot attack into this. And if they attack and you have a removal ready for any buff creatures, they risk losing 2 for 1 attack. So it really helps you stabilize the board, and it means that you don't need to play a sweeper for every like 2 1-drops like usually. So it really gives you this leniency, especially that against aggro decks you don't need to go greedy and just kill them. If this stalls the game, your deck will absolutely overpower theirs. So you just need to keep it in check so they cannot go for full damage. If in the game you have seen they had to attack with adversary because it had 3 attack, all the officers were basically dead cards, and suddenly 3 damage a turn, especially if you play a control deck, so you can just kill the creature that decides to attack. He's losing so much time, man. He cannot kill you, he cannot pressure you. Basically, he knows he will lose. So the very, very cool game plan, basically. I originally tried with less Path of Perils and less Cardo, but I added those, and it feels to perform a little bit better. So yeah, Duress is a bit of a risky choice, but I think it really helps you set up the game. When you see their hand, even if they draw 1 or 2 extra cards, this gives you so much room to just play exactly annoying to them. You know what type of removal they have, you know if they have a sweeper, and you just tailor Sphinx so it's always not what they want to see, basically, and usually hit something. So I kinda enjoyed the deck. To be absolutely honest, I'm more of intimidation campaign control player, so this is a bit off my usual style, but it definitely has a sharp teeth for our opponents. So it's a very cool version. I hope you will like it, and yeah, it's Dimir, so it's always awesome. I hope you had a great fun today, and see you guys tomorrow.